Never been up here before.
Charlie, coach just said you added 10 pounds, a lot of muscle this offseason. Just can you talk about what you wanted to accomplish this offseason?
Yeah, I knew with Josh and Nick leaving, there's a lot of reps available blocking wise and stuff, and I can just play an effective role in that. Obviously, just getting stronger and just tried to work on that, and that was a big focus. And I feel like I did a decent job, but just want to maintain it throughout the season. So, but yeah, pretty simple.
Do you have a target playing weight?
I'm 265 right now. I mean, try to keep it on. I love cheeseburgers, so I gotta keep it a little bit down. But I don't know. It's always everyone especially guys that aren't naturally super heavy will lose weight as the season goes. So just try to keep as close as possible. But I feel pretty good right now, 65, 70 maybe. But yeah, I don't feel bad.
Hey Charlie, how beneficial has been for you this new system under Todd Monken?
Yeah, it's been great. He's done a good job. It's interesting always learning a new offense, new terminology. But I really like Monk. He's got great energy. He involves every position group. But yeah, I like him a lot. He's been fun to work for.
What else, just beyond getting bigger and stronger, goes into becoming a high-level blocking tight end in the NFL?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had surgery at the beginning of training camp last year, so most of the season just trying to get healthy. So then I actually get off season to rehab, get my core and hips and everything back to stronger than I was. And then just that was great with last year with Nick and Pat and Josh. Is there's so much fun intricacies of the technique of your aiming points, your pad level, how to notice fronts and blitzes so you can react faster. So just trying to learn day by day. I was mostly receiving in college, so just keep trying to learn. And but yeah, George is a great coach. It's been fun to work with those guys last year, and then really like the room we have this year. So just trying to learn those little things to keep getting better a little bit every day.
With Josh and Nick both gone now, do you kind of look at it as an opportunity hey, if I can prove myself as a blocker, I can take some of those reps?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Obviously, you want to be the most complete tight end possible, but right now in this offense, the lion's share of the targets, tight end is Mark, and then so just trying to do what I can to get on the field is the best way, and then just try to develop the passing game and the blocking game. But like you said, right now it's obviously there's more reps in the blocking world. So if I can keep getting better and effective at that, I think there's a lot of opportunity there.
Sure. Have other coaches talk to you about your potential as a blocker? Because physically, I think you have a pretty impressive wingspan for a guy your size.
Thanks. Never been confident on my wingspan before, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't super strong in college. I was long, but I played at 255, 260 in college. I was a little fat, so now just trying to really get stronger and just I'm similar weight. I'm just a little better body comp and stuff. And part of that is just learning how to, eat better, train better and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of I'm long limbed and I got long arms and stuff, so definitely just trying to keep maintain. I feel like this camp I've been pretty much at 65 the whole time. I don't feel that heavy, so I feel like as long as I can keep adding good weight, I think definitely it's an option. I like to keep.
Was it to have Josh George when you were in, going through surgery or rehab to get healthy, but you're still able to learn?
No, not for me.
Yeah, huge. That's one of the biggest. Obviously, it sucked. You never want to come in and first thing that you tell is you have surgery, the first, second week. And so try and just focus as much as possible day by day, where even though it feels a long way away when you're going to be playing, just trying to learn a little bit and watch them and do some stuff and ask their opinion on the film, pick their brain on different looks, what do they think out of this 3-point, how do they affect a 5-tech versus 6-tech, and just different stuff. And just try to take a little bit day by day, and then just listen and try not to ask too many questions maybe all the time, but just really just try to pick up little bits and pieces, because there's so many intricacies of these vets who've been playing for 8, 10, 12 years. They're so good at these little things. You watch Morgan and these guys do that stuff. So it's trying to learn little things from this guy. But yeah, it was awesome.
As you watch the front office go out and get a bunch of playmakers this offseason, obviously you talked about Mark was already here. A lot of guys who are going to want the ball and deserve to get the ball. I mean, is there an element of I'm going to really have to show something to get the ball, or what did you make of all that all that change on the offense?
Sorry, easily distracted. I really don't pay that much attention. I try not to. Shut up. Yeah, it's some rough looks in the Iowa State football world right now. But I'm sorry. Repeat the question.
No, I was just, they bring in all those playmakers in the offseason. You as a guy who was known as a receiver coming out of college, what are you sort of saying to yourself about what am I going to have to do to get the ball?
I mean, that's like, it's definitely like, obviously you can't not notice it, but one thing like having the veterans last year and like has helped me this year is just, what can you do today? And like me worrying about a target share is just a total waste of time. And so just focusing on exactly what I can do today to be better, how I can help the team tomorrow, how I can help the team today. It's like I really don't think about that much. And also, like, they're all great dudes. Like, it's fun to work with. Like, OBJ, they're bringing in Odell. Like, everyone wants to ask like how Odell is, and like he's been nothing but a great teammate. Like, it's like you always hear about these big name guys, and you get to know them, and they're just dudes. Like, they're good teammates. They're good people. They're funny. Like, they work hard. They're football guys. Like, it's been fun to work with those guys. I don't think there's any way that could be a bad thing.
Like you said, I mean, it sucks to have surgery as soon as you come into your NFL career. How did you deal with that mentally and having to kind of, wait a while?
Yeah, obviously there's some rough times, you want to play and stuff. Like I said with the same question, just like try to take it day by day. You guys ever see that Klay Thompson commercial where it's like win each day? It's like one day, what I'm talking about? It's like that was like it's funny because commercials, I hate commercials. Streaming service, so I can go on a lot of tangents about that. But it's actually a great commercial because like injuries, it's really interesting if you look at like my life athletes, like usually the hardest mental struggles come with the physical stuff. And so when you have this surgery or anything like that, all the athletes can test this. It's just about like taking it one day at a time and taking it one treatment at a time and then one meal at a time. Because if you look at it from the big picture, like it just seems so long and difficult. So just trying to stay as present where my feet are at is like the best thing I can do. And obviously there's times I'm not good at that, but that's the best thing.
One of the heaviest offenses in NFL history, certainly in recent years. Last year with Greg Roman in terms of the amount of tight end and fullback usage total per play. Now you notice a lot of players are going, but you're also getting an offensive coordinator who promises to spread the ball out more and probably play a lot more 11. How do you think that nets out for the tight end room in general? Are you guys okay with that exchange?
Do you think we were actually like the heaviest weight-wise, or you mean like literally?
Heaviest in terms of number of players per snap.
Oh, personnel.
By far the highest in recent years.
I was just kidding. It's like you said with the receiver thing. Like there's so many things in this league I've learned in 1 year that you just can't control. So like Greg, like learning from Giro last year, there was some really great things. Learning from Monk, there's some really great things. They're just different. So like with the different offense, obviously Monk is, you could tell on the watching, they've been lighter personnel, more 11 and 12, less 21, 13 stuff. And so like there's just different opportunities. So just like trying to figure out ways that you can like effectively impact and help the offense. But it's just like trying to find ways to help the team, and it's definitely been different. But yeah.
Your dad was a coach, right? You kind of football is in the veins, right? Did he work you out this summer?
Nope, not me. No, it's okay. I mean, I love my dad, but he just wasn't he was my basketball coach growing up, but never football really.
When the Ravens hired Monk, and obviously, you coordinators use tight ends better in college games than he did. Did you go back and watch any of the kind of stuff that they did at Georgia?
They'll show some film. They had two great tight ends last year. They had Washington Bowers, and he'll show some clips to install stuff. But yeah, I mean, they had a ton of yards. They had really interesting stuff with like the screen game. They had good vertical passing attack. It's definitely interesting. I mostly just pick up stuff that he puts in the playbook and stuff. I didn't go watch the games, but yeah, cool.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, guys.
Charlie.